Great Rod isn't. Rod the day. Rod the day. I couldn't see anything, but I was like, well, I did say to someone I was young, I was like, morning, ain't that like when you grieve the dead or you we isn't that mourn the day? Oh, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. But I can't shake it. But I'm in a society that says mourn the day. And I didn't want to mourn the day. So I can't say good morning. Good morning. I want to put emphasis on the good. Good. But it didn't take away. And then came across Raw again. I came across Raw again. And I want to tell you, when I didn't have the Ancestors tape, I used to put up all my Egyptian books, and I would put them on the altar and give offerings to them. So, and then when I was doing something on Facebook, I said, Raw the day. Raw isn't. Let's start this walk, y'all. Well, walk in place, y'all. Like, comment, share, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. This is our last week walking in place on the West Coast. We will be back home next week. So Friday is going to be our last walk on the West Coast. And I won't be getting home into the middle of next week. So I won't be back on the treadmill. What do we name our treadmill? I should name it Nisi. I don't have relationships with my nieces. So Nisi would be good. I always thought nieces would be fun. I know when they were smaller and I was able to interact with them. But as I tell you, with my family, on one side I'm a bastard, so I had to stay away from the family. What I was doing wasn't right. I wasn't doing this right, so, you don't want the bastard to rub off on you. So there's no connection there. And then on the other side, they didn't know if I was their aunt by blood, or if I was their sister's good Judy. So I don't have a relationship with them. So me, I was a good niece. Well, until my aunt decided to drop some wisdom on me. Never did like me, so she got it in. So I'm not going for no DNA test. I'm going for my reparation. And if y'all say y'all with me, y'all want some money, y'all take the DNA test. Yes, indeed. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. I'm gonna go get mine. Yes! Happy Black History Month. I remember when it was Black History Week. I was in school down south. Best week of the whole year. When they said they ain't teaching this stuff down south, I'm telling you, it's true. It's not that people from down south are dumb. No, not at all. It's that they're not teaching them anything. You know how to write and arithmetic? The 3 R's. Y'all remember that? Reading, writing, and arithmetic. But when I spelled arithmetic with an R, I got red. I got a red mark, but I said, you said the 3 R's. And they said, no, arithmetic is A. And I said, then why are you saying the 3 R's? It's not the 3 R's. But that's how you get failed, you know what I'm saying? So, down south, they ain't really teaching them nothing. That's why they don't get upset about nothing. They just go along to get along. Me, I'll stay away from them. I'm looking at that trial with the Murdochs, and I'm looking at that South Carolina group. And even in college, it's who you know, not what you know. You get your degree on who you know, not what you know. So y'all keep running them doctors if y'all want to. Keep on running. And then I saw somewhere in Mississippi where they're putting some kind of new reading thing in towards science and moral. Whoo, child, these Hatfields and McCoys, they don't never stop. They don't never stop. That's why everybody work at Walmart. Nothing, if you know somebody, I was listening to that murder. Everybody, South Carolina, South Carolina. I said to myself, you ain't got to know nothing to get in college down there. That's why I knew I would never get in. It's who you know. It's who you know, not what you know. And you graduate not by what you know, but by who you know. And y'all running your asses over there to them Hatfields and McCoy. You know what they know? They know they hate you. They know you still an animal if your skin is dark, but you still run over there too. Wild her horses, child. I have a good life with me. I love me. I didn't miss any part of my life. I didn't act out, opt out, checked out. I was in it all the way through. How I was in it, though, could be questionable. But I was in it. So I ain't got to go back and get this, or go back and get this, or try to be this. I'm so happy that I can be me. I'm so happy that I'm allowed to love this brown skin. Because when I was born, they said, we can't get nothing because our skin is brown. We ain't gonna do this. Ain't nothing gonna happen. It's horrible. And it's just so horrible to have a brown skin. I used to say, I don't think it is. And they said, shut up, stupid. But I didn't think it was. Everybody I lived with brown skin, they were loving, kind, funny, share with you, give you a shirt off your back, sit down with you and read a book. So I didn't know what they was talking about. I didn't see them like they saw themselves. I saw how they stick together for us. So I didn't see that. And then when I got older, I would say, I began to say, no, we get along with one another. We're good. We're good. That's it. Something wrong with her. She got issues. Hey, Diane. Hey, Ezo. I don't want to forget you. Ezo is our resident illustrator. You got a children's book? Contact Ezo. Ooh, so let me tell y'all before I put the ancestors on. So, y'all remember at the walk yesterday, I said, you know what? I'll just go get me some. When I get home, pull up Muddy Waters, Johnny Guitar Watson, and because those are the ones I really focus on, and I know those riffs and stuff that I hear in my head, I know I would hear it on there, isolated, recorded, blah, blah, blah. Well, yesterday afternoon, I got a call from Ron Jackson. So he's going to see what he's can do, how many hours, and then he's going to invoice me. And that will be the music we have. And 2, I'm no longer doing the show. That's it. I don't have to worry about getting strikes, being told I'm stealing, yada, yada, butter, butter, boo. The song is mine, came out my head. Y'all heard me sing it before it was music. Y'all hear me singing it when I was manifesting it in my head. I shared it with you. So it didn't come from nobody but here. But wasn't that great? Wasn't that great? That he called and he's gonna do it. And so now I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm on my third chapter of the book, but I'm stuck and I ain't got a lot of time to unstick myself. I always get to the point when I can't write anymore, or I feel a certain way about it, shut it down. So then I start my fourth chapter today. And then, you know, when I get home, I'll tighten it up. But it started in Vegas. Did I say Vegas? Don't I say I was in Vegas? On the West Coast. So happy. So very happy. When you get older, it's a shame how we have that Scot-Irish thing in our head about aging. Aging. That's all. Everything we African Americans have is from the European, and that's how they feel about aging. Well, listen, when we were enslaved, they didn't feel about that because they threw your tails in that field to make that cotton if you was 90 years old. Okay? But now we are what keeps the medical field going. We got Medicare. I'm being extorted for $200. I got to pay for a doctor I hope to never, ever, 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 ever use. I don't want to go someplace and find me a doctor who knows about African Americans and know we're not chattel like cows and lamb and goats and sheeps. I want to find a doctor who knows I'm not that and who understands my anatomy for my brown skin. And that means I got to find me an African doctor. Because as you see right here, they don't think you got enough brains to have any say in the government. They're taking billions of dollars and sending them to an enemy that they've had since World War II. They're not going to stop that fight. They're the Hatfields and McCoys. They don't go forward. They constantly try to go backwards. So Russia's still their enemy. China is their enemy because the Chinese people are doing good trade and good work, and Americans use them and like them, and also because they hate TikTok. So the Hatfields and McCoy always gonna hate. Always gonna hate. They're always gonna have someone to hate. Someone to hate. We're the usual. We're the usual. Do you know, I had a thought the other day when I was looking at that murder trial. All the serial killers and stuff out that I see, they're all over the place. Do you know back in the days they used to hang African American men for what obviously we know now? Were white men killing white women, but as long as they can say, I saw a black body, I saw a Negro body, they would hang them on. And I'm looking at the murder trial and I was like, holy cow, because he did mention something about a Negro. Because it's Hatfield and McCoy. He got to put it in there. But I think someone looked at him and said, no, we got to stop this shit because it ain't true. The majority of the rapists in jail today, majority white men. White men. White men. rape you in a minute. What they have in Intel or Insect, they got them young boys. They just snatch one of them down off the street, throw them in the van, and go rape and kill them. But they used to do it before, not in the van. They used to rape and kill them before, but all I had to go see, I saw a black person standing by him. Hang him. And I was looking at Alice, and I was like, that whole state wish they could just say they saw 3 black men at Moselle. And there would have been no need for a trial, just like the old days. They'd have found 3 innocent men because they're all connected. He is never going to jail. He's never going to jail. Sled and everybody managed to do everything to keep him out of jail. He's never going to jail. All that money he stole, he's not going to jail. He's never going to jail because his family has been running shit for over 100 years. Okay? So the whole time I was waiting. But you just can't go point your finger and say black people no more, because we know it's y'all. We know it's you white men. We know exactly who it is. So, now they go over to Ukraine, pretend they're in war, and rape and kill the white Ukrainian women. African Americans, stay out of it. Because you will get a bullet from the Ukrainian and the bullet from your American. Stay out of it. Any war we go into, we lose soon as we enter the war. Because we have the people that's supposed to be on our side shooting at us, and then we got the people we're supposed to be shooting at. Stay out of it. It don't work good for you. It don't work good for you. That's how so many people that make it back from Korea, they did not make it back. Many African Americans didn't make it back from World War II. When you got Germans shooting at you and racist Americans shooting at you, you ain't got a chance. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. Let the big bad white men go over there and do what they do. Let the Hatfields and McCoy have it. Let the Hatfields and McCoy have it. Let's get a little water, y'all. Let me see if I can find my song. I done messed it up. I done messed it up. So let me see if I can find the song. Here we are. No, we ain't. Here we are. Good. Trying to save my feet and toes. Yeah. I said I'm walking y'all. Trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. If I stop walking y'all, the king gonna trip me up. Yeah. Come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Cause if I stop walking y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a number. Just a little break, just a little break. Yeah. Come walk with me. You know what I was thinking? And save your toes and feet. I don't understand why women go into the service. I said the people that you are training to go to war with are raping and killing you before you even get to the war. I don't understand. If the Hatfields and McCoy don't want women in the service, let them go. I don't know why trans women be trying to get in the military. You are going to get killed from either the person in your bunk or the enemy that you're there to fight. I don't understand why you go. Gay. I don't know why y'all go. You will be shot by your bunkmate and the enemy that you're firing at. Don't go. The American Army, they say, is for white white men only. Let them go. Let us get our money. Reparation. We want our money. Y'all take your asses over there and you take your money and give it to the Ukraine and fight that Russian, because they always gotta fight something. Always gotta fight Russia. Always gotta fight Germany. Gotta fight the blacks. Gotta fight the Chinese. Gotta fight the Iranians. Gotta fight the Iraqis. Gotta fight the Afghans. They always gotta go and fight and kill somebody. Always. Stay out of it. Maybe if they go and start enough wars and it's just them, it's called elimination. And we ain't got to do nothing but stay out of it. Stay out of it. That's what we're going to do. And this is why.
Pain except the niggas' quarters. It was a pity to burn that big, pretty two-story house, but they done it. Mother and us children went to live on the side of the mountain in a little cabin by ourselves.
Listen to this. Listen to
And
this.
Miss Tessie went to live with Miss Liza, her daughter.
The slave.
Mother had to keep her oath. And she was afraid if she went with Miss Tessie that Master Robert might come home and they would say she had broke her oath and make her leave. One night, Mother was spinning and I was carding and everything was just as quiet as we heard somebody tap on the door. We said, real quiet. And then we heard it again. You dare not speak above a whisper. So Mother went to the door and said, real low, who's there? It's your old Master Bill Newton.
Did they sign something saying they weren't supposed to have nothing to do with it? And look what it got. A lesson for y'all.
And how did you know where I was? She opened the door and sure enough, it was Master Bill. He had come back to
I never opened that door. He could die on the steps.
And found his house
The
burnt.
minute he wouldn't open the door, I'd have got a shotgun and blew his ass in front of my door.
Liza's. So he went there, and she told him where we was. He told Mother that he wanted to go to his brother Nazar's and wait for him there. And he would take us to where Father was. She hissed
Lies! Lies! Fall ain't there. Lying. They still lying to you.
Miss Tessie slipped in there and got us and took us to Texas.
Texas.
We found Father.
Texas was still enslaved years after emancipation. He tricked them. Don't trust them. Don't fight for them. Stop dying for them. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. You heard what she said, right? If she had listened to her document she signed, she'd have blew his ass away from in front of that door, got some hot water and tossed it on his ass. Never opened that door. He had to kick it in, and when he got in, beat him with everything you get your hands on. But they said, no. Oh, it's Master. And he said, we getting out of here. I'm going to take you to Texas, where you won't be free. 2 to 3 years. It's in 1865 was emancipation. Texas was still enslaving people until 1868. And you see how he tricked them? Stop trusting them. Stop. Diaspora American Progressive Political Party. Stop listening to those lying Hatfields and McCoys. Why y'all helping Ukraine? Them Ukraine was beating them Africans like they was enslaved people. And that's who they bringing over here. Y'all better stop. You better get ready. You better get right.
My house like the girl goes on by miles.
The voice of Harriet Smith. We said, oh, I stood on that picket fence all day long, seeing those soldiers going back, the silent zones, different places. Colored soldiers. Colored soldiers, they go.
Well, what about this girl you told?
Did you hear her? She said color soldiers. That's another lie they tell. Oh, the black people wouldn't even fight to free themselves. Oh, they just sit back and let the white people just kill for them. Lies, lies. Hatfield and McCoy lies. Ancestors get that energy and stomp it. Never let it come back to earth. Stomp that energy, stomp it. Never let it come back to earth.
Well, that photo was the one that long missed photo. One of our white folks' name.
Well, I thought she went off with the soldiers.
She did. She went off with the soldiers. Soldiers come along, we all sitting on the fence, and I stand at the fence, and a colored soldier come along and asked her if she wanted to go with her. She said yes, she might want to horses.
Oh, behind him.
You know, the horse stood herself.
Is that right?
She just went with them. That's how much you want freedom.
Right, sometimes we let her, I could stand back, put it on down, get on the whole side of it.
Is that right?
Right, yeah.
Now you put it right.
Yes, all the raised the right horse. All had horses of his own, chickens of his own.
Well, then what happened to Mac Ford after she and this soldier?
She went on with him, I never did see her, and she tell her no more.
Hmm.
This was George Santa.
Going towards Santa.
Yes, she was not with him.
Well, what, did she didn't even go tell her mom what she was doing or anything?
She was happy, mother.
Oh, I see. And she'd already been free, hadn't she?
Yes, yes. That was the time the soldier was going back, I know after the food. She'd always come to our house and stay with us.
I'll be all about every day back in town to see the Yankees all going back home.
Billy McCrae was recorded in Jasper, Texas in 19...
Texas.
I can
Texas.
really just go to this house. They have 6 and 8 news of county going through and votes on that county, and then they pick a wagon and have votes all on them wagons. Oh, nothing to the news, nothing to the news. And one man, riding to the news, you always taking it back. I'm telling you, all day long we talking, I read as well, and all the eggs I read, they were blue, dressed in blue clothes. I remember, we blue jump right there, and had a little pillow on the coat back there. Back down and crosses up here, I read just as well, come out, and it, black men, how maybe, I don't know how many black boys, then they come along here with all these little green on it. This is downtown, I don't know. And then they come back with horses, saw horses. Horses of all ones. That is for 2 days, they went out, 2 days. And I remember,
Ooh, I am
the
sweating.
Yankee stuck here,
I am sweating, y'all.
and the Yankee stuck right on, put a square on the good side of it, and then what's called prison view, military. And they prostitute people know what to do, and all like that. And I read that college book. I've seen 2 men that had their apprentices for what to do. And I've seen the chicken. As they beat tent, we go around here, and the chicken hang over the stone. And they said the chicken, at that time, they hang out to him and then they let him down. That's the punishment they got. And the Yankees has come, and after a while, there'll be a whole troop of men come to say they were Yankees. All walking. All walking. That crew Yankees will go through. Next time you see, they come a whole troop of Yankees. All riding horses. Big guns hanging on them. All that stuff, That. The old campus now. All going home. And I said, I asked him, Mama, what they doing? They all going home now. And old Colonel Creed, I don't want to either now. They said, well, all of you niggas is all free now. Yankees all going home. I never met this before.
Y'all all free now.
Ask Gaston, boy.
Y'all all free now. The Yankees is going home. But free to what? At the same time, they were calling people from Europe, to come to the Midwest, and they were giving them 160 acres of land. We were free at that time, and we didn't know anything about going to the Midwest to get 160 acres of free land. No, it wasn't for us. They was calling the people from Europe to come over. That's the Yankees. They was calling the people from Europe to come over and get the 160 acres of land. But when we were free, they just looked at them and said, "You free." You're free. That's it. That's what we got here. What people got from Europe, 160 acres of land. And though the Yankees said they're free, but they was taught their cousins came from the South. So they already knew that we were animals. We were animals. So that's why they said, "You free?" And they said, "What are we supposed to do?" "We'll go graze on the grass, eat some leaves from the trees." Eat some leaves from the trees. Hey, thanks for coming on the walking place. Like, comment, share. Whew. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And Black History Month. Ancestors will see you tomorrow, and I will too. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe, subscribe. Thanks for coming on the walk. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Great day.